Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. This video is going to be quite short because I've not got a lot of time today because I'm due to be at a conference in about 45 minutes and very much looking forward to that. I arrived here in Manchester last night and went to a party on a boat down the river, and that was brilliant. It was really good fun. Met some old friends and yeah, having quite a nice time, I must admit. So the price of Bitcoin yesterday was going up a lot, and it seemed to be quite relentless, and it seemed to be just shooting for the moon. But in actual fact, for people in our community, we knew that it wasn't. And why did we know it wasn't? It was because we were using this indicator here, and this is a momentum indicator. So when this convergence band, as we call it, is at the top here in the 80 to 100% area here, we know that the price of the asset, in this case Bitcoin, is very overbought. So the buyers are running out of steam, so it's going to come down at some point. Now what we have, which is covered in a video that came out yesterday, what we have is these little green arrows, or triangles rather, and they signify the fact that everything's looking like it is overbought. However, the price is still going up. Now normally you get like 1 or 2 or 3 of these green triangles and then the price comes down, but these were quite relentlessly appearing, like for over a day, I think it was. And then finally we got the last one at 10 o'clock UK time on Thursday morning, and then after that the price has come down. Now it hasn't come down massively, I must admit, and I think that is because the trend is just very, very strong. How do we know the trend is strong? That's because of my other favourite indicator, which is the CT MAC. That's Caretaker's Moving Average Convergence. If you want to know how to set this up, look at the video that's linked at the end of this video and you'll see how to do this. Basically it's these 4 lines here. There's a red 5 EMA, an exponential moving average, a cyan 9 EMA, and a 21 EMA and a 55 EMA. And when they're in this order, like red at the top, then cyan, yellow, green, that means you've got a trend in motion to the upside, and that's what we had during all these green triangles. And it was pretty much like that until we saw the red one cross over the cyan, and that is always a good sign that things are starting to change, you know, especially on the higher time frames like the 1 hour. So you would have got an inkling that the green triangles were going to soon disappear, and in fact, between 9 and 10 o'clock they did. So now what we have is these EMAs not quite in the right order. In an ideal world, the red and the cyan need to get above that yellow, and at the moment they're not. So we might see some more downside. And I think what I'm going to be doing today is not trading, because I'm going to be at a conference and I need to be paying attention to what the speakers are talking about, and I need to be talking to friends. But I think I'm going to be waiting to see something like the opposite of what we had here. Now, a good example would be something like this here, where the price comes down, you get the green background, the green super up arrow, and then the price continues to go up. So I would be looking out for something like that. If you want to trade on a smaller time frame and do smaller scalps, looking for smaller moves, you can do that as well using these indicators. But myself, I don't want to be just on my phone all the time, because I'm going to have to trade this on my phone if I do trade it, because I don't really like walking around with a laptop. That said, the price of Bitcoin is looking very bullish in my mind. Now, I must confess, I did enter a Ethereum trade this morning, and I did that on something I saw on a 1 minute time frame, which isn't something I'd really recommend unless you can, be glued to the charts all the time. And I was only really intending on just doing a small trade while I was having my breakfast. So what I saw here on the 1 minute, I saw the price come down. And then I saw some of these green backgrounds, and then we got this green super up arrow followed by some of these trend shields, and when they disappeared the price went up. Now it did go up and then it came back down again, but that's the sort of thing that's going to happen on the 1 minute time frame, isn't it? So it came back down again, and then now it's going up again. But this is a good example, really. I mean, these EMAs, the yellow and the green one, which I think are the best ones to look at on these exponential moving averages. You know, if we see these cross over here, the price should go up pretty much like it is doing now. So that should mean my trade is in profit now. Now I'm actually trading this on BitUnix. I like this because it's a really easy one to use on your phone. However, we have got this Blofin competition going, which started yesterday. I haven't actually got a trade on Blofin yet, but I think I will do that maybe later on today. Now, it's worth noting that at 1:30 p.m. UK time, we have got the core price index data coming out. Now, that normally shakes the market around a fair bit as well. So do look out for volatility around that time. So that's 1:30 UK, so that's 12:30 UTC. But yeah, if you do want to join in the competition, join our trading team, go to savercrypto.org/Blofin and you will be redirected to the team link. You can win lots of money. I think the star prize is a Cybertruck that's not going to work in the UK, so I don't need to win that. But there's $2.4 million as well, so that'd be nice. Anyway, I better go. So if you like the sound of that, please do give the video a like. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you've got notifications set to all. Any questions, leave in the comments, and I will do my best to try and answer them today. And above all, tell your friends.
I can't believe that Save with Crypto and Maff have chosen to make the quad rotation stochastic indicator in the United Kingdom rather than the United States. But they have clearly lost their minds because they are not even selling this great product. They are giving it away for free.
Okay, so we all know that Save with Crypto is the best YouTube channel on the planet, but it's not financial advice, right? So please do your own research and be responsible for your own actions. That way you will find that fairy tales will come true and we'll all become billionaires.